and welcome to the Scholarship Network. My name is Shannon Nash and I'm a public school teacher. I've been teaching for about 23 years and I teach in secondary education grades 7 through 12. And every year with my students, I start talking to them about their plans after high school. Are they planning on going to the military? Are you planning on going to 2-year college or 4-year college? Do you plan on getting an apprenticeship? What are your plans after high school? And when we get into talking about college, I talk to the students about paying for college. I tell them that college is expensive and you need to be doing everything you can to get all of the financial assistance that you can. And in talking about that, I'm talking to them about getting scholarships. I tell them there are tons of scholarships out there for you, tons of free money out there for you. All you have to do is go get it. And in the midst of me talking to them about scholarships, they always ask me a series of questions. It never fails. Every year they ask me, Miss Nash, what are the scholarships out there? We don't know what the scholarships are and we don't know how to get them. Could you tell us what the scholarships are and how to get those scholarships? And so then I go into details about what kind of scholarships are out there and how they can go about getting those scholarships. Well, I figured if my students have those questions, then there are other students across the nation and even around the world who probably have those same questions. So I decided to start this channel called the Scholarship Network to be able to highlight different scholarships and go through the details of how to apply and obtain these scholarships. So my plan is to cover about 2 to 3, maybe 4 scholarships a week. So if you would do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you will know when I post new videos. And without further ado, let's start on our first scholarship. Our first scholarship is called Doodle for Google. Yes, Google has a scholarship for all of the artsy students out there. And so you'll want to get on the Google website to find this scholarship. And I will put the link to this scholarship in the description. So you'll want to access that link. Now, Doodle for Google has a theme every year for this scholarship. And this year's theme is I care for myself by, and you fill in the blank by creating your Google, or creating your doodle for Google. Here is their statement. We all have a lot going on, and now more than ever, it's important for us to take care of our bodies and minds. What are your favorite things to do that make you feel better when you're feeling down? How do you take a break? What activities make you feel calm or give you energy? What or who brings joy to your heart? Our theme this year invites you to share how you nurture your mind, body, and or spirit as you face the opportunities and challenges every new day brings. Now, if you get on Doodle for Google's website, they will show you some examples of what they're looking for. So you'll need to get on their website and look at those examples of what they're looking for. Now, let's get into how it all works. Now, you're going to use your imagination to create your own doodle. Students can work with any materials that they want, but all doodles must be entered using the entry form. So there is an entry form. Parents and teachers can mail us the completed entry form or submit it online as a PNG or a JPEG. The contest is open for entries until March 4th, 2022 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you'll want to make sure you meet that deadline, March 4th, 2022, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now you'll want to get on the website and download or print the entry form. I would suggest that you print the entry form and really take a good look at it because there's some details on there that you really need to be familiar with so that you can do everything that they ask you to do. Now, if you don't do everything they ask you to do in the process, then they will not consider your entry for the scholarship. So get on the site, download the entry form, read over everything and make sure you know what to do. Get a teacher, get your art teacher to help you with it. So you're going to download the entry form and print it out. And you can create your doodle using any materials that you want. You can go from crayons to clay to found objects, whatever you decide to use as your artwork, you can use that. Now, in addition to creating your doodle, you will also have to do some writing. There is writing involved. Now, if you have trouble with writing, you need to get with your English teacher to help you with the writing portion of this application. You will have to write an artist statement. And in the artist statement, you will tell about what you have drawn and how it represents how you care for yourself. And then you have to fill out the rest of the required information and have a parent or guardian sign the entry form. So make sure that your parents are involved as well. Parents, get involved. Please get involved. Now let's move on to submitting your doodle. Now, to enter the contest, you can either enter online or by mail, but I strongly suggest that you enter online. But you can send it in by mail. If the doodle is created directly on the entry form, you can either upload them to their site as a JPEG or PNG, or you can mail them in to the address listed on the Enter tab. Okay, so again, you'll want to get on there and make sure you know where you have to enter your submission. If the doodle was not created directly on the entry form, take a high-resolution digital photo or scan of the doodle in good lighting and combine it with the entry form. So make sure you pay attention to that. Now, moving on to the judging criteria. Doodles will be judged on the following parameters: your artistic merit, based on your artistic skill, your creativity, how well do you represent the contest theme, how well do you use the letters in the Google logo, and the unique approach to the doodle. So you must use the Google logo, the letters Google, in your doodle. Okay, so you got to have the theme along with the Google logo. And then you're going to be judged on how well the contest theme is expressed in both the artwork and the written statement. So you must have both. You cannot leave the written statement out. You have to have the artwork and the written statement. Now, doodles will be grouped and judged by the following 5 grade groups. Guess what? You don't have to be a high school senior to enter for this scholarship. They have 5 groupings. The first group is grades K through 3. The second group is grades 4 through 5. The third group is grades 6 through 7. The fourth group is grades 8 through 9. And the fifth group is grades 10 through 12. So you do not have to wait to your junior or senior year to apply for this scholarship. Now, finalists will be judged on a state-by-state basis as described below. You will have state and territory winners, national finalists, and then a national winner. There will be 10 or more winners for each grade group in the state and territory winners. There will be 5 national finalists and then 1 national winner, chosen from the national finalists. Now, the 54 state and territory winners. The guest judges and Google Doodlers will select the best doodle from each of the 50 states, Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Virgin Islands as the state and territory winners. These 54 state and territory winners will be displayed in an online gallery on the Doodle for Google website. Let's move on to the 5 national finalists. For a period of 5 days, the U.S., Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands will vote for their favorite doodle from the 54 state and territory winners. These votes will help determine the national finalists. And then moving on to the 1 national winner. A panel of Google employees will choose one of the 5 national finalists and announce the national winner in June. Okay, now let's go on to learn some more about the prizes. Now, the national winner prize, you'll want to know this. The national winner prize gets a $30,000 college scholarship, a $50,000 technology package for their school or nonprofit organization, Google hardware, and fun Google swag. That is all for the national winner. $30,000 scholarship, $50,000 technology package for their school or nonprofit organization, Google hardware, and fun Google swag. Now, the 5 national finalists are actually, it says the 4 national finalists who do not become the national winner will have their doodles featured on the Doodle for Google gallery. And each finalist will receive a $5,000 college scholarship, Google hardware, and fun Google swag. So if you're one of the 4 national finalists, you get a $5,000 scholarship. And then the 54 state and territory winners will have their doodles featured on the Doodle for Google gallery. And you will receive Google hardware, a congratulatory message from Google, and fun Google swag. So if you're interested in this scholarship, you'll want to get on that website and really get after it. Now, there are some disqualifications. You need to know about the disqualifications so that you don't fall in that category. Disqualifications. Doodles that are not original works, contain logos, or copyrighted imagery will be disqualified. Let me read that again. Doodles that are not original works, contain logos, or copyrighted imagery will be disqualified. Only 1 application per student. Only the first doodle entered for each student will be considered, and any additional doodles will be disqualified. So make sure that you submit the doodle that you want entered. And then you need to read through all of the contest rules to make sure you know everything that you need to do. So that is all of the information that I have for the Doodle for Google Scholarship. I'll put the link in the description below, so it'll take you straight to the page so you can see any other information that you need to see. And again, help me out, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Parents, share these videos with your children, share them with your friends' children. Teachers and counselors, share these videos with your students to help them find those scholarships that they need and apply for those scholarships. And again, I will be doing about 2 to 3, maybe 4 of these videos a week. So look for another video. Thank you for joining me on the Scholarship Network, and I'll see you next time.